Gosh, business advice. I get a lot from my dad, I'll tell you that. I don't know what the best of it would necessarily be with that one, but
Work on the business, not in the business. Because when we first started our company, Omar and I spent a lot of the time driving the truck, answering the phone, hauling the junk ourselves. People would actually call the 800 number to complain about the driving. I'd be the one in the driver's seat, apologizing to them, letting them know we don't condone that type of driving in our company.
The 80-20 rule. And it's the idea in general that if you focus on 20% of the things that matter the most, they're going to yield you 80% of the results.
performance is the only thing that really matters in business. You have to be able to evaluate that performance and make objective decisions on it and kind of step away from that subjective loyalty or how much you might like somebody.
You can be as knowledgeable as you want. You can have the best people working for you as far as their skill set and their technical ability, but if your customer isn't happy when they walk away, and if they're not the ones that are looking after you and saying how great a job you did, you're never going to get that next job.
I was reading a Forbes magazine article, and I've always been a big Star Trek fan, and there's lessons from Captain Kirk, and the one that resonated with me the most was this: you can't be afraid to blow up the Enterprise. And I think in business and in life as well, sometimes you're really passionate about things and you have an idea of what it is and you're going full force, and at some point you've got to course correct and you've got to blow up the Enterprise.
The people who I've worked for that I have found to be the best leaders are the ones that never ever actually talk about leadership. They're just the ones that it's just the fabric of who they are. I find that people who I've worked for that I would define as need to develop out their leadership are people who constantly talk about it. And so there's definitely a difference between word and deed.
Don't be greedy. In my business, I went through the economic downturn. That's when my partner and I capitalized on a lot of properties, and we just saw it too often, was people being greedy, and that's usually why they ended up holding on to certain projects, or certain projects going through bankruptcy and getting turned over to banks. Or you can't go broke making a profit.
Work for free. Work for free, especially in this job. I mean, everyone says, how do you crack into it? And I find a campaign you like and show up.
My stepdad will always tell you that the only way to operate a business is with honesty and integrity. If you're ever in a quandary, do the right thing and everything else will fall into place.